and good morning, people. Welcome back to Star Ocean, till the end of time. Last time, we were just looking at skills and the enemies, and looking around Planet Styx, this dead barren land. And I've met you, like I said I would, at the exit, as you can see by the wonderful yellow arrow on the map. While I was getting here, I got a couple of levels. Because why not? I had triple XP after the first fight, so I kept going. Nell's level 56, Pepita and Sophia 48, Fates 56, and Cliff and Maria 49. The only person that got any skills was Sophia, and that was a symbology. Gravitation creates a powerful gravity field to reduce the enemy's movement speed. So basically, while it's in effect, the enemies move slower. Pretty simple. Quite low MP cost, and quite powerful, I do believe. So I'm going to keep her available for that. Dark Sphere is quite expensive. It's a low probability kill thing. So, but Gravitation's okay. It'll help me get to enemies quicker and kill them. So now we've got to go and get to the time gate, which, luckily enough, is actually right through here. We do have to actually go to it, though. I'm doing the mapping on this for a particular reason later, not for anything now. Right now, there's no point to it, because there's no way of getting off the planet. And there's the time gate itself, if you can see in the fog. A square gate, basically. We will be coming back here eventually, but the place is going to be slightly different, which is why I'm doing the mapping. Because then I will know how much I need to do, and not how much I need to do, what ways I can go, because this place can get very confusing on where I'm meant to be going later. Heck, all this I'm mapping out likely isn't actually needed, and I'm just doing it for the sheer foolishness of it. Because this area has no purpose whatsoever than just being a place where the time gate is. That's it. There's no percentage, there's no reward for this, and there will never be. It's just so I can find out where I am later. So I'll be back once I've sorted out this mapping, I think, because you don't really want to watch me do this. There we go. That's that little bit down there mapped out. I say little, but it's actually quite big. This place is, I would say, on about par with the Mosul Dunes. Big difference is this has nothing in it whatsoever. This part of the map has nothing in it at all, and like I said, will never have anything in it. It is pretty much a wasteland. The other place has enemies, this will not. Except maybe one later, if I remember correctly, but that's later and we don't need to worry about it until then. Really, there's this much left to go still. I forgot how big this place was from having nothing in it. Really makes no sense why they didn't just put the time gate in a little square and have no, just little square little area saying, right, this is where the time gate is, because all this land is pointless. Has no reason whatsoever. I guess people wanted you to understand how dead and barren the place is, but you can tell that just by the first screen and the executioners being there, the four-dimensional forces being there. You don't need to have it twice, and especially with nothing happening here. Interesting symbol still. But I guess we should actually go near to the time gate.
So this is the time gate.
The gene of connection. Sophia, Dr. Leingod said you have the genetic power to create a path through the time gate and into 4D space.
Yeah, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Well, that's understandable.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. There's nothing to apologize for.
But I'm letting you all down.
Don't worry about it.
If you say so.
Sophia's powers haven't manifested yet.
I know.
Well, we won't get anything accomplished just standing around here. Let's check out the gate.
Good idea.
What is it, Sophia?
My head hurts.
Are you okay?
I'm just getting in the way, aren't I?
Not at all, Sophia. And don't be afraid to say when you're hurting.
It moves?
This is how it normally operates.
What is it?
My hand. It's hot. What's happening? I don't understand.
Sophia!
She's manifesting.
You okay?
I think so.
Whoa.
How cool!
The time gate, it's...
What the hell is that?
amazing. That's 4D space.
It might be.
It is.
How do you know?
I don't know why, but I can sense it. Yes. This is 4D space.
Yeah, I can sense it too.
Something deep down inside is telling me that too.
If you guys feel that way, it must be true.
If you all feel that way, it must be.
That means the Creator lies somewhere beyond this gate.
Say, can we even exist in 4D space?
Yeah, it's a completely different dimension.
There's no way we can know for sure. Still, I don't think Dr. Lineguard would have overlooked this.
Right, but we can't know for sure, can we?
I wonder.
Hey, there's no use thinking about it. Let's just dive right in.
Well, there you have it. Decisiveness is a virtue.
You're right. Let's go, everybody. Let's find and defeat the Creator.
Fun fact, when I did my test recording of this, Nell said to jump in instead of Pepita. But 4D space.
What the?
Something came out of the Eternal Sphere display.
Cool. Is that a new feature?
Where are the executioners?
No clue, but this must be 4D space.
Wow, we made it here safely. What a relief.
It sure is.
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't the enemy's home base supposed to be a little more intense usually?
Yeah, what is this place? But this is definitely 4D space. No mistake there.
Indeed.
What the hell's going on here?
Hey, did I hear you say executioner?
Yes, you did.
Who are you?
Vlad Garin.
That's not exactly what we meant, kid.
Hey, don't worry. I'm not one of the bad guys.
Sure about that?
Come to my house. I think you may find out what you want to know there.
Well, he doesn't look particularly dangerous.
True. Maybe we will learn something.
That's right.
Right. Okay, let's go. It seems like he knows something about the executioners, and we've nothing to gain from staying here.
Nothing ventured, as they say.
Sounds good to me.
It's decided then.
Hurry up, or else security will come. Come on. I'm home!
Welcome back. Vlad, who are those people? And what's with those weird outfits?
Huh? Oh, they're just friends. Friends of mine.
Friends. I see.
So, what's your full name? And where were you born?
My name?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to know that?
Nothing much. Just something I want to check.
My name's Fate Line God. I'm from Earth.
Good. Okay. There it is! Wow! Okay, So you are who I thought you were. Great. I believe it now. It's just like Blair said.
Blair?
If you know something, could you please tell us?
You're not related to those executioners, are you?
No, not really. How should I explain this? You guys live in the Eternal Sphere, right?
Eternal Sphere?
Yeah, check it out.
Hey, that's...
Huh? Why?
That's a battle between the Federation and the Executioners.
That's right. This is what's happening right now in the Eternal Sphere.
What's happening? Hey, kid, what the hell is this Eternal Sphere thing anyway? How can we see the fight between the Federation and the Executioners?
Relax. I'll explain everything. The Eternal Sphere is a universe inside a simulator. Earth is one of the planets inside that universe.
a simulator?
You can watch the Eternal Sphere and the events happening in the Milky Way on any terminal. And you guys are characters from inside the Eternal Sphere simulator.
Hey, what's this kid saying?
We're just characters living inside a simulator?
That's right.
In other words, we're programs?
Well, yeah, if you want to put it that way.
So, you're saying that our universe is nothing more than a computer game?
No, it's an online reality that everyone shares. Nobody can reset it, so it's not what you'd think of as a game. I guess it's kind of a parallel world.
We're just puppets for you people to manipulate?
Well, in a way, yeah. But you all have your own individual AI programs, so you're really not that different from us. It's not like we can move you around with a joystick or anything like that. That's why I think you're more or less like us. You just live in a different dimension.
Thus, the parallel world.
Mm-hmm.
Then what are those executioners? Are they programs too?
Mm-hmm, exactly. According to a recent press release, a problem was found in the Milky Way region of the Eternal Sphere simulation. That's where you guys live, right? They say if they don't do something about that problem, it'll affect the entire program. The executioners were sent in to delete anomalies that caused the problem.
So they're fixing bugs.
You're kidding me. I figured those things weren't gods, but now you're telling me they're programs?
But wait, if we're programs, how can we exist here? If what he's saying is true, this should be impossible.
Now that I don't understand either.
That must be Maria's power. The alteration gene.
Yes, that must be it. The power given to me by Professor Linegaard. A program created by a program. It's kinda scary if you think about it.
Say, kid, how do you know so much about all this?
'Cause my buddy works for the company that developed the Eternal Sphere. Her name is Blair. She told me all sorts of things. But don't get me wrong, I'm really not one of the bad guys.
Then why did you bring us here?
Curiosity mainly. Programmed life forms coming into the real world? Amazing! I mean, who would ever imagine such a thing?
Now that you put it that way.
You guys came here to stop the executioners, right? What do you think your chances are? Think you can do it? Security?
Bad guys?
Vlad, did you?
I didn't do anything!
Freeze! Get your hands up! You people are under arrest!
Mom! Mom, did you call security?
Vlad, what was I supposed to do? I was so worried about you.
Mom! Can't you mind your own business?
What do we do now?
Whatever we do, we can't let ourselves get captured.
I'm with you on that one.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Surrender quietly!
So, how much do we have to talk about there? We are now in 4D space, and our wonderful person that's joined now, that met us, has had his mother call security on us. Okay, anyways, let's actually show these enemies, shall we? And then we'll talk about things. Security service member. This is the security force of 4D space. I think this is the only time you actually fight them though. Question marks. So it's a mini boss battle, vulnerable to water, so unfortunately for them, I have ice daggers. Also, they're weak as heck. There's another one gone. There's another one gone. And I lost my bonus gauge. So, yeah. They're pretty much Vendini soldiers for their attack patterns, but 4,000 experience, 17,000 fold, and very weak enemies.
Damn you!
That's all of them?
That was too easy.
That was easy. I assumed everyone in 4D was tough, like the executioners.
I guess the executioners are exceptions. I guess so.
The executioners must be specially designed for the Eternal Sphere.
I think you're probably right.
Here, this is for you!
What's this?
If you guys don't believe what I tell you, then check it out for yourselves. There's a special Eternal Sphere terminal in Gemini. Go take a look!
Vlad, stop it this instant!
Smart little brat.
Let's go to Gemini like Vlad suggested, and figure out what this disc does.
authentication disk is obtained. We will be needing that. We are pretty much trapped in 4D space at the moment. That is our way out. But yeah, those security forces are pretty much non-factors in this game. It's the only time you face that particular enemy. And as I said, that was too easy. After all this time getting here, yeah. But what can I do except just heal up after the fight, and we are now here. Vlad Garant, boy living in the town of Archives, which is the town where we are now, in 4D space. Complete fanatic about the multiplayer game Eternal Sphere, which was developed by Sphere. Vlad's character, Major Alex, is a noted flying ace who shot down a total of 574 combat ships in the Third Tetragenesis War. I haven't heard of a Major Alex in the game, in the series itself, but he might be important, I'm not sure. And his mother's constantly telling him to stop playing games and study. How many of us have heard that before? Blair Lansfield, expert on the Eternal Sphere. Yeah, she is quite a bit of an expert on it. But this is 4D space. Let's just go through that. And this is Archives. This is a town. We cannot jump off the sides, unfortunately, but if we do, I do believe someone tells us that all we do is just land back here. It's just like it, we just land back on the place we are. Beefing up patrols. Yeah, they don't recognise us. I do believe there are some chests around, and I also believe that if we try and go back into Vlad's house, which is back up here, I believe his mother stops us. You can see Vlad in the background, but no way she's letting us through. And Vlad's mum is called Julie. We will be able to talk to him later, but for the moment, Julie's just stopping us, and this gives us access to her profile. Mother overly obsessed with education. How many of us have heard that before? But yeah, a typical mother trying to do what she thinks is best for her child. Well, I don't believe there's a save point here, which is a bit of an issue. But if we go through here, I do believe this takes us to the satellite city of Archives, and there should be a resting place somewhere around here. This is basically where we came in. The display back here is where we actually entered. So yeah, I also believe there's shops surrounding this area as well. Now where's the save point? I know there's one around. If we go into the middle there, that's where our way to Gemity is, because that's the station. And yep, this looks like the inn. So next time we're going to go and search around looking for treasure, talking to people, and finally after all that, go to Gemity. So until next time, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun, Goodbye.